This month, we're pulling out the magnifying glass with a couple of simple tips that everyone can use. The support desk frequently uses transaction history techniques as a way to troubleshoot problems. We wanted to show you how. Let's start with setup programs. These lists contain all of the objects, profiles, items, and accounts that are used everywhere else in the system. Each one of these things has a profile that stores historical information if they're used in a way that can track dollar amounts or transactions. Highlight a customer that you want to see transaction history for. At the top, you can select View Transactions. These windows contain all transaction history for all time. You might get some valuable information from this data. You can click the plus to expand the detail or even export it to Excel. Now, keep in mind that what we're looking at here is almost the customer transactions report. If you need to see information like this, but only for a period of time, make sure you're using the report instead. Vendors and employees have this feature too. Vendor transactions can be purchases and/or checks. Manual operating checks are going to highlight red. If you're working with an employee or vendor driver, you can even right-click on the transaction and print their pay settlement right from here. Item transaction history is used all the time in our support calls. You can apply a filter on item transaction history and export it to Excel. Last but not least is the chart of accounts. Keep in mind there's a report for this too. Check out the GL account detail report if you want to narrow your results down by date or any other factors. Setup programs aren't the only programs that let you see history right at the source. Transaction programs have that feature too. Now, this is a little higher in the overall picture of accounting. At this level, we're dealing with total dollar amounts. On an order invoice, you can select View Transactions. Here we'll see the invoice amount, any adjustments, and payments toward that invoice amount, and the current balance. Pro tip in this window: double-click on the payment line to jump straight to the customer payment. Vendor invoices have this feature too, of course. You can jump straight to the check in the same way. Viewing transaction history can be a key troubleshooting or research tool when you need it. In some ways, it can even be used as a reporting tool. That's it for this month's tips. Don't forget that you can open the knowledge base from the main menu.